Where my people them? Where my people them? You can hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah. All right, cool. Just a couple minutes. Yeah, we'll let one, two people. Brother, I don't know what I go on. Yeah, literally, I went on to like I'm using Windows 10. Yeah, just a normal Windows 10, nothing special, nothing like that. Obviously Microsoft Windows 10. I ain't changed nothing to do with the settings. I ain't done nothing. The only thing I've done that I don't usually do to this laptop is shut it down. That's it. I usually leave the laptop on and it times out. So when I imagine I finish doing this live stream, yeah, I'll just leave the laptop on. To be fair, actually, I watch something before I go to sleep, um, and the laptop will be timed out for what 16 hours or something like that, and I'll just pick it up, press enter or whatever, and the laptop will come on. So I thought to myself, let me try and from now on, let me get into the practice of shutting down the laptop and instead of just leaving it on timeout or whatever, and on standby mode, should I say, in it. So I shut it down today, and then when I've turned it back on, this has happened. So what I did was I just shut it down again, and then yeah, it worked now. I was all there going on to camera, obviously obviously the laptop's got a built-in camera, so I was recording myself like testing. Nothing, it weren't happening. Then I decided, I'm going to use these earphones. It's got a mic connected to it, but the earphones are shit. Like when I was listening to the playback, can't even hear what I'm saying, innit? But I'm back now. Then blood clot tried to take away my platform, but I'm back. I'm back. Couple minutes. Yeah. I'm not even gonna get straight into this topic anyway. Yeah. But yeah, as soon as I'm finished talking about a little introduction first, and then I'll get into the main topic about Mandem getting rubbed out on the move. Come in, people, come in. Who there? Who's there? Let me know. All right, let me do the shout outs, innit? What? 5 of them? 5 people? Who there? Right. Boss of David. Nadia is going to be in this one. What, you can hear? Can you hear me, Nadia? Yeah. David said he can hear me, so just need to make sure that everyone can hear me. Constance, man, like so, yes, so. All right. Well, anyway, let me just start off by saying that yesterday. Oh yeah, I didn't even do a live stream yesterday, innit? Yeah. Yesterday I didn't do a live stream. I got caught up when I was started laying my tiles in my house and that. So I thought, you know what? Let me not force this live streaming. Obviously, I could have done it if I wanted to, but I thought, let me just go up to my bed and then I'll relax and I'll just edit in some video. So I just done that yesterday or whatever, innit? Yeah. But yesterday, whilst I was laying the tiles, one of my former work colleagues called me. Now, obviously, as you know, I move around a lot, work at a lot of different construction sites, got fired from a lot of different construction sites and that. So I meet lots of men, and as I said before, and like there's always that one or two man that man will keep in touch with from each particular construction site or whatever. So I met one. Where's he from? Bangladesh, yeah. Asian brother, cool brother from East London, them sides there, innit? Yeah. He's phoned me up now. So obviously, I don't have his new number saved in here, so random numbers call me. So I answered the call. Hello, who is it? Yeah, yeah, it's my man. Boom, boom, boom. How you been? What you been up to? Whatever. So boom. He told me that basically he wants to um, get a new accreditation. Yeah. So if you're an electrician, yeah, you can become a part of the NIC EIC. Yeah. So he knew that at the time when I met him, I was going to go for it. Then I left the construction site and I still had his old number. So I contacted him to say, yeah, I've got my thing now. If you need any certificates, let me know, whatever. So yeah, he's under the impression obviously I got the thing or whatever, and yeah, boom, which was last year. He's called me up now and he's saying that, yeah, can I give him any advice about getting the accreditation? How difficult is it? So basically, he was picking my brain in it, yeah. What will they look for on the day, like the assessor? What they're going to look for? What jobs do you have to show them? And that. Now, obviously, if you go on their website, they will tell you this is what you need to do and that. But it's always good to get that information from someone who you know, rather than just reading shit off the internet or whatever. So anyway, he said to me, yeah, he's spoken to a few people, right? So he must have been calling around or chatting to man on construction sites, whatever. Really. Spoken to a few people, and they all said, telling him, like, yeah, it's difficult, man, and yeah, it's so hard to get the accreditation in it, yeah. As soon as he told me that, I went into my J Wise mode, yeah. I was like, listen, yeah, people are always gonna tell you bullshit like that. Innit? What I say in that other live stream, yeah, I think it was like the second live stream I done, yeah. If you want to crush a big dream, tell it to a small man. Yeah? Every time someone has it don't even have to be a dream, but some idea, let's call it, yeah? Anytime someone even has a little idea, some idiot is going to come along and tell them, oh, that's difficult, oh, that's hard. Anytime anyone has an idea or anything, the first thing that comes out of someone's head is negativity. Oh, that's expensive, Oh, that's going to cost a lot of money and that. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. Yeah. Man, they're telling him, oh, no, it's going to be difficult and that. He said to me, is it difficult? I said, yeah, it is difficult. But at the same time, right, it's not easy, but still go for it. Don't listen to these fucking idiots. JY's motivation and stuff in him. I ain't going to lie to no one and pretend, oh, yeah, man, it's easy or whatever. No, you need to know your stuff. Yeah. But don't let that deter you. Yeah. Don't listen to these fucking idiots. Yeah, there's man out here, right? They got their NIC, EIC. Sorry, there's man out here. They have not got their accreditation, right? So they can't complete electrical certificates. Yeah. And I'm telling man, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. And they're telling me, oh, what's the point of going for it when you can just call someone to do it for you? No, I'm a fucking man. Yeah. I don't want to rely on people to do everything for me. If that's something that I can do myself, I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna see. This is what's wrong with people, and people always want to put themselves in the. They don't want to put themselves out there, right? They just want to be able to, call that man to do this and call that man to do that. No, if you can get it yourself, yeah, why don't you go for it? That's a lazy mentality, wanting to rely on the next man. Like obviously, I met someone who used to be a manager at my old workplace at a new construction site, and he said, if you're going for your, like, what's the point of going for your NIC, right? Why don't you call, there's one guy called Moon, right? Why don't you call him or whatever, or get in touch with him? And I said, nah, fam, I'm going to do my thing myself, and I don't need to be hollering at man or whatever, can you sort me out a certificate and stuff? No, I'll go and do it myself, man. Take some initiative. That says a lot about you, yeah? If you're just like, oh, yeah, man, I'll just get someone else to do it. What if that man, ain't available no more? He's gone, different country, or he don't want to help you today. You're going to be stuck. Yeah, no, man, I don't rely on no one, man. So, yeah, it's just like the other day when my work colleague called me, which prompted me to make, or start talking about, at least in that live stream when I was talking about in the second one, about when you got a big dream, tell it to a small man if you want to, someone to crush your dream or whatever. My work colleague called me up former work colleague called me up talking about wanting to get into property renovation and that. And he's telling me that people are saying, oh yeah, bare red tape and it's difficult to get hold of properties and this and that. I'm like, what? No, fam, don't listen to them people there, man. These are the same people who are not doing it themselves, Of course, they're going to tell you about all the fucking negatives. Yeah? So pessimistic. This is unbelievable. Yeah. If you don't believe me, any of you lot got any ideas right now, yeah, make sure it's an authentic idea, yeah. The next four people that you go to, the next four people that you like you're in contact with or whatever, innit, yeah. Tell them about your idea, innit. You're just gonna hear pure negativity. Oh, it's gonna be difficult for this, oh, difficult for that. Yeah. People get more blood clot nerves. Yeah, man, that tea something again. Right, so Nadia said, I was telling a friend about wanting to do something, and straight away he started saying, "Yeah, but weather will be bad. The weather will be bad soon." Nah, 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 nah. It's not a money talk today. Maybe later, but obviously I'm gonna get to the main subject in a minute. Yeah. Um, but obviously I always like to start off with something else before I get into the main subject. If there is a main talking point, yeah, for the live sync, more time man just freestyle. And obviously it's gonna be a freestyle as well, isn't it? But yeah. So Nadia said that, yeah. She's talking about maybe selling something or whatever in it. Boom, boom, boom. And man, us just dropping negativity. Oh, the weather's gonna be bad. Yeah, yeah, because people don't buy this particular thing. I'm sure I know where it is, right? Yeah, because people don't buy this particular thing when the weather's bad or whatever in it. Yeah, when the weather's bad, then no one buys this particular thing. Yeah, all right, cool. You could tell someone, oh, I'm gonna start my own. Like an eBay kind of thing, in it, that yeah. Oh, you can't compete with eBay and yeah, Amazon and Alibaba and that. Bruv, if everyone thought that, there would be no e-commerce or these trading places, these marketplaces and that. Yeah, I don't know what come first, eBay or Amazon. Yeah, but whichever one came second, I think Amazon maybe came afterwards. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but let's say Amazon came afterwards. If Jeff Bezos said to himself, you know what, there's already competition. Yeah, I don't want to start my business. Yeah, do you think we even know who Jeff Bezos is? You think we'd have Amazon Prime? Yeah, you think you'll be watching your local reruns and there'll be no Amazon Prime. Yeah, there'll be no Amazon delivery service if he thought like that. Oh, well, I can't compete with eBay or I can't compete with Alibaba or whatever. No, man, you have to drop that mentality, innit? Ice cream. Nah, 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 nah. You joker. Nah, nah, nah. Not ice cream. One sec. Hold on. Think about how many brands of bread there is in the bread aisle. Exactly. In the bread aisle. Hovis, yeah. I can't think of any others, but yeah, Hovis and them, yeah, Kingsmill, yeah, bear them, yeah, and they're all still making money. So don't listen to this bullshit, man, about competition, this competition, that. Yeah, you think if people were worried about competition, you think Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Bugatti, yeah, Skoda, do you think any of them would exist? No, there'll be one or two car manufacturers, and that's it, because everyone's scared of competition. Yeah. It's funny how so let's say like Mandem, for example, and I was going to throw Mandem in this one. Mandem, they will be afraid to start a business because of the competition or whatever in it, yeah. But even if there's a nice girl that has a few men around her, yeah, they still won't go for that girl in it, yeah. Although there's quote unquote competition in it, yeah. Mandem, are you still locked in, GB? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. Are you asking if we're on lockdown? But anyway, yeah, man, then will think about all the competition when it comes to starting a business, but man, then won't think about the competition when it comes to a girl, which is good. Yeah, don't think about the competition in it, but yeah, don't think about the competition when you're starting a business as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. I think what is it Leicester that's on lockdown or something like that? One of the cities remained. I don't even know if Leicester's a fucking city. See this bullshit. See this, fam. Like, anyway, this ain't gonna turn into no COVID rant or nothing like that. Yeah. So let me just relax myself in it. Yeah. But boom, let me start off with the topic anyway, innit? Yeah. So yeah, certain man they get rubbed out when they go on a move. Now Nadia's a little princess. Yeah. Nadia's like from the suburbs and that. Yeah. She don't know what the word rubbed out means, innit? Yeah. Rubbed out means to get killed, basically. Yeah, like I think Mandem got it from probably GTA Vice City back in the day. There was one mission called Rub Out. Yeah, put. Let me know if you remember that mission in GTA Vice City where you have to go and basically rub out the boss man in that big mansion. Yeah, so let me know if you remember that mission in GTA Vice City called Rub Out. That was the name of the mission. Yeah? So I think that's probably where Mandem get this word rubbed out from. But anyway, to get rubbed out means to get murdered, to get pitched, to get killed. Yeah. So yeah, like everyone thinks, yeah, like there's only a couple of ways, the street life will lead to in it. Yeah, like it can lead to jail, it can lead to death and that. Yeah, but they think like, you might get murdered, like, I don't know, in beef or something like that, right? It's not always like that, yeah. You might not necessarily be the initial victim. Yeah. So boom. Now I got a couple stories to tell in it, like things I've heard and that. Yeah. Cause obviously I ain't been rubbed out yet, innit? Yeah. God forbid. Yeah. I ain't been rubbed out yet, innit? Yeah? So obviously I can't talk from experience. Yeah. So, but anyway, um, yeah, there's one youth on my road, innit? Yeah. He was like my little young G or whatever, innit? Yeah. And he used to roll with one youth that was like a year younger than him. Yeah. So quote unquote, my little young G right now is 24. Yeah. But obviously it was my young G back in the day or whatever, innit? So he used to hang around with some other little youth as well, innit? Yeah. So this youth right now probably be around like 23, 22 or something like that, innit? And I remember about a year and a half ago, I went to the gym. Like in Edmonton, we got a gym, yeah. I'm in the gym now and I see not my young G, but my young G's little friend, yeah? Eastern European boy, yeah? I see his older brother in there. Now, I used to hang around with his older brother because his older brother is my age, yeah? And he lived around the corner from my house. Yeah? So, boom. So I've seen the older brother now, innit, yeah? And obviously, Mandem, innit? Mandem's always got a screw face and that, innit, yeah? So, like, I don't think nothing of him. Like if I see him looking mad or whatever, innit? Yeah, whatever, innit? Boom. He's approached, man, and he's like, blood, my brother died. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said he went on a move, yeah. They went to go and rob someone or whatever, and he got stabbed and he died. I said, fam, like, what do you even say to that? Man, I had to give him like, fam, you'll be all right, innit? Yeah. I was like, how's your parents and that? 'Cause I didn't know his parents, but I used to see his dad all the time. Yeah, I don't know what the mum looks like. Whatever. I think I've seen the mum one time or whatever, innit? But I used to see the dad all the time. And I was like, how's your parents doing, man? They said, yeah, they're hanging in there or whatever, innit? And I think to myself, like, that could have been avoided. Yeah. So many things on the road, right? So many different altercations on the street could be avoided. Yeah? But a man decided, you know what, right? I ain't got no peas or nothing like that, right? I don't want to go to college. Yeah, I don't want to make no sacrifice. I don't want to get a trade or an education at university or nothing like that. I don't want to make no sacrifice, yeah? So you know what? I'm going to go and rob someone. And the youth has gone out and attempted to rob someone and ended up getting stabbed. And now he's dead. Yeah? All for what? Probably a few £100, maybe not a couple grand, but even if it was 10 grand, a mil, it's not worth your life. Just so, man, they could all fucking, like the Security Corps vans, yeah? The G4S vans, the vans that go to pick up the money box, yeah? They call it money box, yeah? Like when man's go on the box move, innit, yeah? But there's been times when man have been chased by the police and crashed the car and died and that. Yeah. Let me see this comment. Hey, listen about Northampton will be on lockdown. Listen, they ain't locking me down. You mad? But anyway, you could all go on a move like a box move or whatever, innit? Yeah? Rob the security call man or whatever. Drive down the road, get chased by the police, end up crashing and dying in the car. What? All for what? 24K in a box. Not worth it. So that's one story there. Look who you that I know. Look who you know. Used to walk down my road all the time. I know his older brother. Been outside my house. Yeah. All come knock on my door. Jay, you left your fucking motorbike key in your ignition barrel, innit? Yeah? True stories. Like, man come knock on my door. Now, I can't see him no more. Yeah. He ain't around. He's in the ground. All because he wanted to go and rob someone. And he thought he was going to victimize someone and he became the victim. Yeah. It got on top for him. Yeah. Man got stabbed in his chest or whatever and he's dead. That's all it takes, one stab wound, All it takes, one stab wound. Our next man, yeah. So this was someone that I was cool with. So the boy before, yeah, the youth, I was cool with him, whatever, innit, yeah. And next guy. But this time he was an op, yeah, he was a pagan, innit, yeah. Man was on to him back in the day, and this is like almost a decade ago, like, when we had our little foolishness or whatever. Boom. Obviously, I'm off the road now. I don't see any man, any of these people, nothing like that. One of my brethren phones me up. Yo, Jay, such and such is dead, I'm like, raw. Like, even though man don't like him, like, I don't wish death upon him or nothing like that. And I'm like, raw, what happened? A man went on a move, and now he's not here no more. Yeah. So boom, there's one you, from the other side, innit, Tottenham you, got into little things with him and his older brothers and that and whatever, innit, boom. He decided that he wanted to go and rob some Polish people, yeah. So he decided he wanted to go and rob some Polish people, whatever, innit, yeah. And he got on top. He got stabbed and he died. Now, automatically you're thinking, the Polish people, like he tried to rob a couple, innit? I think they were growing weed or probably something like that, innit, yeah. Automatically you think, yeah. Obviously, if he goes to rob a couple, it'll be the man that killed him, innit? No. Nah, fam. The youth got killed by a woman. You got pitched by a gal, man. You went on the move and you got pitched by a girl, yeah. A woman murdered you, yeah. How does that even happen? So you left your yard, to go out on a move, to lick down some shotters or whatever, innit, yeah. They were growing this or growing that, whatever, innit, yeah. Things get on top and you get taken out. You get rubbed out by a woman. Come on, fam. That just goes to show that move definitely was not worth it. Yeah? Like, a man need to think, like, they're leaving their parents behind as well, innit? Like, you really don't know what's gonna happen to you when you leave your house and you're going out to do badness. Even another man, yeah? There's men that go to ride out, yeah? And they end up getting pitched themselves. Yeah. One youth from the other side, I never have no altercation with him or whatever, innit, yeah? One youth from the other side must have come down to the area, try ride out on a Mandem. Man blazed him in his chest. Dead. One dead on the spot. So you left your yard to go over there to look for man to probably, or whatever, and you ended up dying. If you just stayed in your house, you know what I was gonna say that day, if you just stayed in your house that day, it wouldn't happen. But you know what? It's the inevitable. If it didn't happen that day, it would have happened maybe a few years later. All because a man wants to build up a name for himself. Oh, you know what? He might, yeah, man's got a vendetta with certain man or whatever, innit? Yeah. You've left your house to go to another area and you've got murdered. Whose fault's that? I'm not saying he deserved to die or whatever, but whose fault's that? You went out to go and do badness, and badness came to you. Yeah, you went out looking for it, and you found it. Yeah, yeah, read stories, man. Like these are true stories. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up, man. Like I'll make nothing up anyway, but yeah, true story. You can go and read about this stuff. You see that? You see that one where I said where the youth went and he got killed by the Polish woman, yeah? But if you type in, yeah, let me see if it will work. Yeah? It might not even work, Come, I don't want to fling no one's name in it or nothing like that. Hold on, one sec. Yeah, nah, it won't work. It won't work. I ain't gonna. Yo, man, like Tony, oh, come on, fam. Come on, fam. So, yeah, if you're just in now, see, man's telling a couple stories about Mandem leaving their house to go and do moves and lick down man, and they end up getting killed themselves. Yeah. So the first one was some little youth that I know. He went out on a move. He got stabbed. He's gone. Yeah. The next one guy that man used to, yeah, he weren't my friend. Put it that way. Yeah. From them other ways there, innit? Yeah. He's gone out to try and rob some Polish people and got stabbed by a woman and died. Yeah. And the woman probably get away with it as well, self-defense. Yeah. Next one, man, them come into my area, whatever, in it, yeah. Now this ain't got nothing to do with me, yeah. Man are looking for man to do man something, and something gets done to him, dead. Yeah. He left his house and he didn't return that night. Yeah? At certain times, it's not just even in flipping like on the streets that you could get killed. Man, you can get killed in prison. You can get killed in prison. Yeah, over drug feuds and that. Yeah, same thing again. There was one youth from the other side. I don't know him or nothing like that. I ain't had no encounters with him like that. But yeah, he got into some business in prison. Yeah, he got into some business in prison. A man has stabbed him. Yeah, and dashed him. Fucking nice man. A man stabbed him and dashed him off the railing. Yeah. So like in prison, yeah, you got different floors in it, yeah. Like you got ground floor, first and second floor, whatever. Innit? Yeah? They must have been on the first or the second floor, whatever, in it, yeah. Now, obviously, if you go over the railing or whatever, yeah, there's gonna be a net, yeah, because there's certain people. All right, see you, Isabel. Yeah, take it easy, yeah. Anyway, flipping out. Yeah, stop people from committing suicide or whatever, or fights or whatever, there's a net. So if anyone goes over the railing, yeah, they ain't gonna fall on the floor, whatever, innit? They ain't gonna hit the floor, whatever, innit? Yeah, the net's there for safety, innit? Anyway, some guy stabbed him, dashed him over the railing, right? When he hit the railing, he died. He bled to death, right? He was bleeding, right? Dripping blood all over the floor and that. I heard it took them ages to cut the net down, right? So that they could retrieve his body because he must have landed in the center like of the net or whatever, innit? Imagine that. Imagine looking out your wing, like out your cell window, yeah, or your cell door, yeah, your flat, and you just seeing a man's body just all over what? Drugs, contraband. It's not worth it. Like, ain't no one in this live stream on that nonsense or nothing like that. Yeah. But if you know anyone who's on the street or whatever, you need to just send them this replay or send them here now. Cause I need to hear it because listen, yeah, I see that video still. Yeah. I see that video still. Yeah, you need to send them over here because trust me, it's not worth it, man. I know too, yeah. Certain people around right, well, certain people ain't around right now because of nonsense. So yeah, that video, because basically one of my other subscribers, Clark, he asked me if I seen the video and he told me like what to search for to find it. So I said to him, yeah, after the live stream I done on Monday, I was gonna search the video and I watched it. And yeah, that was a dirty punch, boy. I'm not gonna lie, boy. If it was me in that situation, yeah, the worst I would have done is I probably would have slapped him. Yeah, I don't think I would have punched him. Yeah, I would have slapped him. Yeah, but the thing is, right, if I know there's something wrong with someone, right, like I'm like, come, whatever, innit, yeah, then I know you ain't all there, innit, yeah, so I probably wouldn't, I'll just be like, whatever, as long as that man's not stepping to me, yeah, as long as you're not physically stepping to me, then whatever, innit. If you step to me, I don't give a fuck what's wrong with you. There is going to be something wrong with you if you step to me, but if there's something wrong with a man and he's, yeah, out of reach or whatever, innit, yeah, out of bounds or whatever, innit, I ain't gonna lick him or nothing like that. Yeah. So he's saying what the video's been taken down. It will be somewhere, man. You can find it somewhere on social media, innit? But yeah, if I know there's something wrong with someone, right? Like there's been times where like drunk people have been chatting shit and whatever, innit? I ain't gonna smack them up or nothing like that because they're drunk people, innit? Like, you have to know how to assess certain situations, innit? Yeah. But if that guy was coming up in my face, if he was posing a threat to me, I don't give a fuck what's wrong with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's gone, you know. Oh, well. But yeah, that was a dirty punch, though, boy. Fuck, you know, boy. That you needs to do boxing, boy. But yeah, I don't. He shouldn't have boxed him, man. He should just gave him one slap, man. Just make him know himself, innit? Yeah, but because it's not the punch. It's, my man hit his head. Yeah, and if you hit your head, yeah, if you hit your head in the wrong place, you could die. Blood clot and that. Yeah. You don't want to be getting in trouble over that foolishness, over some idiot, man. But this is how it happens, though, man. This is how it happens. Like, remember I told you a lot about them little kids the other day, and you're doing nonsense, right? So some woman, right, that lives at I think like number 10 or something like that. I saw her outside my neighbor's house or whatever, innit? So I started talking to her, or whatever, and she was like, I've had some issues with blah 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 blah, whatever, innit? So I'm just coming here to speak to your neighbor, whatever, innit? Yeah. And like the kids are just misbehaving again. And it's like these kids don't really understand like what the consequences of their behavior could be because they're children in it, so they're ignorant to this thing in it, but they don't understand, right? Like people can go to prison. Someone could end up getting stabbed over their foolishness, right? Like it could escalate literally from a football going over, right? And I'm not giving back that football, then the boy's dad comes over and then we start getting into it, and then next thing you know, man won't retaliate because man lost. Do you know what I mean? And it like these little kids are so stupid, right? They don't understand, right, how far these things can go in it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe because they're from Northampton, so they ain't seen nothing, yeah, but they don't understand how far this can go, right? People can end up in prison over foolishness, over some kids kicking a ball against someone's fence, some kids swearing at someone. Yeah, people could get in trouble in it. These kids don't understand that they could be getting their dad in trouble potentially. Yeah, to the point where it's like it's almost quite disrespectful. And like if I had a child, yeah, and my child is drawing me out, right? I'm getting drawn out because of my child. My child's disrespecting me. don't listen to my future child that ever watches this, whatever, innit? Yeah, don't leave me in any, and don't get me involved in any badness, you know. If someone does something to my child, right, like the other day, I grabbed the kid, yeah, and told him to move himself from outside my neighbor's house, yeah. A man, like imagine, right, if the dad was on crud, cause I see him like moving aggressive towards my neighbor, innit, yeah. So I actually went to their house and I told them I grabbed your son or whatever, innit, yeah. Now imagine he was about this or whatever, innit, what you fucking grabbed my son. We could have got into it, whatever, innit, yeah. Like, you know, he's getting his dad drawn out for his foolish behavior, innit, like making up noise and stuff, pissing off older man. Older man are gonna retaliate, and yeah, I ain't gonna reason with you. You're a fucking kid, yeah. I do something to the kid or whatever, yeah, not nothing crazy or nothing like that, but I do something to the kid, then his dad comes over on rage and then we start fighting and that. Someone gets their eye bust, someone this, someone that, yeah. Imagine a situation like this. Imagine, yeah, I grabbed the kid, yeah, and the kids run to his dad's house, yeah, but the kid was being rude. So I grabbed the kids run to his dad's house, called his dad's come to my house. Imagine I got 2, 3 men in the house. We come out of the house unsuspectedly, smack him up, done his dance. So his son drew him out, right? His son being disrespectful to an older man has drew his dad out. His dad's retaliated because you have to defend your son's honor, yeah? Even if your son is in the wrong, it depends on the situation, obviously, innit? Yeah, but if an older man does something to your son, you're gonna have to go and defend your son's honor, yeah? And then you end up getting your ass whooped because of your stupid kid. These little kids around there, like just in general, innit? Yeah, like they don't understand, like, you know, the consequences to their actions, innit? They just think it's like, oh, a little funny little argument with neighbors, innit? And maybe that's the energy in Northampton, innit? Yeah, but like, I don't know. In London, it's not even just London or whatever, innit? Birmingham, places around England or whatever, innit? Yeah, stuff could turn volatile. Yeah? We all know who Irish gypsies are, innit? Yeah. They're cool people, innit? Yeah, but don't fuck with them, innit? Now imagine there's some little bad gypsy kids, innit? And someone grabs up the gypsy kid, and then one of their gypsy kings want to come to the house with 2, 3 men, yeah, with pots and pans and that, yeah. Yeah, it can turn into a madness just because their kid's rude. They don't understand, but yeah, like, that's what I'm saying in them videos, them live streams before, innit? Some of the wars, yeah, you know, like them, you know, like them ends, in it, like them South London bits and that, innit, yeah. Some of them wars they're kicked off just over a girl, you know. Over a girl in a club, yeah. Around my perimeters and that, yeah. Some of the older man older than me, yeah, the beef is kicked off between 2 areas because of a girl in a rave. Like, there's beef going on right now, yeah. This is the funny thing about the beef, yeah. You've got youths, yeah, repping this area and repping that area, and they're beefing each other, right? And they don't even understand the origins of the thing. Even me, I was in it, and I don't even know the origins of the thing. I just know, oh yeah, them lot, I'm not supposed to like them in it, yeah, and that's just how I'm, yeah. When really and truly, the origins of the thing is, oh, my man was dealing with this girl, and then, you know, he sees his girl with the next man in the club, and then it kicks off, and then that's it. Two areas are going at it. Yeah. And this has been going on for 20 years, you know. 20 years. 20 years. All right, one sec. Let me check the comments. Check the comments. Man, like AY London, come on, fam. You're late, my brother. You're late. To be fair, I was late, and I had some technical difficulty as well. The camera wasn't working, man. Something wrong with the camera. Sorry, not the camera, the microphone. But yeah, so just them little. A girl, yeah, could be dressed provocatively, yeah. She could go. This is the thing about girls, right? Like, I don't want to just use girls for this, yeah. No, I ain't bashing women or nothing like that in here, but certain times, yeah, certain women, right? Now, listen up, yeah. Certain women don't understand the trouble that they could get their boyfriends in, you know, by going to certain spots, yeah. Now, boom. we tried to, myself and one of my ex-girlfriends tried to go to Cargo. Yeah. Cargo is in Shoreditch. Now, anyone knows Shoreditch? Shoreditch is ratchet or whatever, innit? Yeah. So we stood in the queue or whatever, innit? But we ended up moving. Yeah. But I was thinking to myself, like, this ain't really the place to go, you know? Like, it's just too ratchet. Now, I might still go in there or whatever, innit? Yeah. But, like, there's other girls, right? They'll be looking super nice or whatever, and they'll want to go to the most hooded spots ever in it, yeah? And they just think, yeah, we'll just go into this hood spot, it's all right. Yeah, because girls, they don't think like Mandem, innit, yeah? You go to one of these hood spots, and you know what? You could go to a calm place, and there'll be some dickhead there, innit, yeah? That might say something. Now, me personally, I ain't got into no passers. Yeah, I've never got into a passer over a man saying something to my girl or anything like that, innit? Or a girl that I'm with, whatever. Innit? But there's certain places you could go, and there's gonna be some dickhead that's gonna say something and draw you out. Yeah, say something disrespectful, and it's like, boy, you need to slap the shit out of this guy, yeah, or you're gonna look like a fucking mug, yeah, shit like that. But a girl won't think like that, innit? They'll just think, oh, let's just go to this spot, innit? Yeah, because it's the place to go, innit? Yeah, when really, like, there's like a bunch of man over there, you're on your jacks with your gal, yeah, you can see man just looking over and that, looking like they want to come and try pounce and that, yeah. And there will be some dickhead who's maybe had a bit too much to drink, come over there like, yeah, we saying, man, like this, I'll be your boyfriend. Them kind of chat there in it, and World War IV, literally, and that's how it happens, in it. There's man that's been killed in clubs over stepping on a man's trainers. Oh, I didn't like the way he said sorry. Yeah, he didn't sound genuine or whatever, innit? Man have been killed over foolishness. So yeah, man. Sometimes remember a man saying in that video about a man leaning on my car. Yeah, a situation like that could lead to someone's death. Yeah, man, brush the man up. Yeah, you know, man can't take a L, come back with a couple man and yeah. Next thing you know, man, yeah, Jay Wise with a chalk line around him. Yeah, God forbid. Yeah, that it can happen. It can happen over dumbness. Over dumbness, like man leaning on man's car. Let me check these comments. Right. Right. So Nadi's saying that Devon's dead, basically, innit? Just a bunch of pensioners and a bunch of tourists. And obviously, hey, listen, you lot, yeah? Press one, yeah? Press one if you've seen that video that I released today. Actually, it came out like, yeah, midnight or something. I don't even know why it came out midnight. It's supposed to come out at 3 p.m. or something like that, innit? Yeah. I don't even know. I didn't set the time properly, innit? Because obviously, as I told you before, man, make these videos and just schedule them. Press one right now if you saw the video called Londoner Living in Northampton, yeah? That video actually done quite well. Yeah. Like, I don't know if any of you lot got YouTube channels, whatever else Nadia has in it, yeah. But when you release a video, it tells you what ranking it gets compared to the rest of your videos and that. So that video ranked number one compared to the rest of my videos because it got a high view rate and a high audience retention rate in it. I even got a new subscriber because of that video. One guy commented and said, "Oh yeah, this video was funny," and he subscribed and that. And then man, just random people, like there was one guy called Anonymous. He's I assume it's a guy anyway. He's like put jokes or whatever in it. Yeah, people find that video funny in it. So yeah, press one if you've seen the London and Northampton video. Yeah, but man saying the post-Cold War, yeah, the post-Cold War, but that was something different though. But yeah, that was mad. Yeah, it's long. Yeah, you can't even go, man. That post-Cold War thing was long. You can't even fucking like Dosa David, yeah, said to me, yeah, do you frequent in Walthamstow much or whatever in it, yeah? Now back in the day, like, I would never go. Like, I wouldn't be going. Like, I've been to Walthamstow Market and that in it, yeah. But like, they won't just be like, oh yeah, just go Walthamstow today in here. Because like, if you come across the wrong people, like this is back in the day when man's like 14 years old, and that man are gonna want to stick it on you. Man are gonna want to move to you. I remember I got robbed in flipping Walthamstow. A man took my Oyster card. I think I was with one of my friends. I ain't gonna say his name, obviously, but we was going to one of his family members' houses, and some older guys come up to us on a bicycle. We were like 14 at the time, and he's like, "Where you lot from?" So we said we're from Edmonton or whatever, innit? Yeah. And obviously he's moved to us now, innit? Yeah. Um, he's taken. I think he took my friend's Oyster card and he took £5 off me or something like that, innit? Yeah. This is the shit. This is the reason why people don't, young youths never wanted to leave their area. Because you go to a next area, man, just want to rob you. Yeah, just because you're not from this area. Yeah? I don't know you. You're not from my area. Yeah. The area that you're from, yeah, I'm gonna rob you. The postcode error will make a man not even want to go see his auntie, yeah, because oh man, them on the block and that, and yeah, obviously his auntie's not established on the block like that, which she shouldn't, you know what I mean, yeah. Man, I was getting moved to like, oh, where you from? Like, but I'm just coming to see my fucking auntie, fam. Man are asking me where I'm from, but like, you don't know me, yeah, I ain't a threat to you, yeah. We, see, that's mad. Jay, you'd be weirded out by how friendly people were. Um, Friendly and weird people are in Devon. Strangers start talking to you in the park about the weather and dogs. Nah, see, I don't think they would be talking to me, but yeah, yeah. I don't get nobody in Northampton coming up to me and talking to me. And apparently, I think Northampton is one of those kind of areas where it's like, people are nice and stuff like that. Well, yeah, no one comes up to me and talks to me in Northampton. It's probably because I'm black, innit? Yeah. Most beef is over dumbness, man. Man have started wars, over a man looking at someone the wrong way. That's all it takes. I'm telling you right now, I ain't trying to scare no one or nothing like that. Like, yeah, someone looks at you, don't put your head to the floor, innit? Yeah, but like, you come across the wrong person, you could end up potentially dying for looking at someone the wrong way. It's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke. Yeah, so basically, in the city, like London, it's all like managers, yeah, going about their business, ain't got time to be chatting to no one in it, yeah. Whereas in them small little towns and villages and everyone knows each other, like the pace of life is a lot slower, whatever, in it. Yeah, people have got a lot more time on their hands, in it. So yeah, there's all certain people. I've watched programs. They're like, whenever I go to the local shop, a supermarket or whatever, or just the local shops, whatever, in it, yeah, it takes me like an extra 2 hours, whatever, in it, because I see people and I stop and I talk to them. What? Man, I'm just keeping it moving, man. I ain't got time to be standing up talking to people and that. But to be fair, I know someone who's lived in Edmonton his whole life, and he's one of them people. He stands up talking to people, but he knows everyone and he's lived in the area his whole life or whatever. Innit? But yeah, so like there's people, right? I've made videos talking about if you're not really like that, yeah, you should definitely stay away from the streets, yeah, because the people that you're gonna come across, yeah, they're like that, and you ain't rough and tough like that, innit? Yeah, like there's certain people, yeah, they sell drugs, but they're not like that, and that's dangerous for them because people are going to test you, people are going to see you, and you're going to become an easy target. I know someone, like, again, like Nadia said, Polish people, she said she thought it was funny, innit? Yeah, but anyway, I know someone, there was some Polish people, yeah, obviously they weren't from London, whatever, innit? But they were growing weed, yeah, in their house, yeah. Now, yeah, you could get away with that in your area, innit? Like wherever countryside you're from, innit? Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, yeah, these random Polish people that are growing weed in their house, yeah, they will become a target, yeah, just like my man, yeah. All right, he became the victim eventually, yeah, but you will become a target, yeah. And the people then who was growing weed, like in the countryside, these Polish people, they're not like that, yeah. They're not like that. They could get away with it out there, but make them do that somewhere in the ends. Yeah, it don't even have to be in an ends. Yeah, it don't have to be in Edmonton or Tottenham or Wood Green. Yeah, it could be somewhere like Palmer's Green or Bounds Green. Remember, there's man around in the surrounding areas in the perimeters. Yeah, once man get a whiff of that, what? There's some random Polish people in a grow house. What, up the road from me? Ah, boom, couple man balaclavas on, going down there. I know, man. One boy I used to roll with before, right? He told me, right, some local youths from his area, right? So he's from my area originally, but he moved somewhere else, right? He said some local youths kicked off his door and ran in his house. Yeah? Because I think he was selling weed or whatever, innit? This is what happens. Yeah, you become a target. And if you ain't like that, right? You ain't gonna be able to hold it down and defend yourself. And even if you are, man ain't coming to your house with just one man. He's coming to your house with a few people. Yeah, you're gonna be outnumbered. Yeah, in your own drum. Yeah, and it's selfish, well, innit? Man will be selling drugs from their house, and they got a kid here, kid there. They got their girlfriend. Yeah, man, them not coming to rob you. They don't give a fuck. Man, them not coming to rob you. There's man that will run up in your yard for 5 grand, 10 grand. Yeah. They don't give a fuck if you've got a kid or a girlfriend. Yeah. Where the peas at, fam? Yeah. Where the peas at? Yeah. That's what them, man. They don't give a fuck, man. If they have to slap people up as well and grab up your girlfriend and threaten your baby, they will do it. They will do. I know, man. I know madman like that. Madman. You know, madman. They will, yeah. Grab up your mum and that. And you don't want it, man. But yeah, like them people they are saying, like them Polish people that were from the countryside, didn't it? Yeah. They needed to be careful because if they were doing that shit in London and man them got a whiff of that, boy, it would have been peak, boy. I'm telling you right now, it would have been peak. And again, there's certain man, right? They do fraud. They do, yeah, they shot, right? They sell drugs, yeah, but they ain't like that. They ain't street. They ain't road. They ain't rough and tough like that, yeah. When they go to prison, right? Remember, you're not gonna be around passive aggressive people. You're gonna be around some upfront and aggressive man when you go to jail, yeah. So that's why I made that video. I think I was talking about if you've never been to prison before, lockdown is like a taste of a prison. And I think in that video I was talking about people who are like fraudsters and stuff, right? You need to be careful, yeah? Because if you're a fraud, man, more than likely you ain't no gang member, right? You ain't rough and tough. You're not used to riding out, yeah, and yeah, rocking man and doing this and doing that. I'm not gonna say what, yeah, but you ain't gonna be used to doing the madness or whatever, innit? Yeah, but you're gonna be in an environment where man are like that, yeah? And in prison, yeah, it's like a fucking jungle. Yeah. The lions are hungry. Yeah. The wolves want to eat. Yeah. And they prey on the weak. Yeah. So if you're a fraud, man, and you're not like that, yeah, you're gonna be seen as one of the weak ones, potentially. Yeah. And man are gonna try it on you. So yeah, man, like any man doing fraud or selling weed or whatever, yeah, you are headed for jail. Yeah, so you better be ready. Yeah, because man are gonna try to victimize you. Yeah, in jail. That's for me. That's why I was so calm in jail, innit? Because I was already like that, like Rocky man. I was already in the mix of the yeah. So for me, it's like it's nothing in it. But if you're a fraud man, or you're just a little weed drug dealer, whatever, innit, yeah, you ain't like that. Like you ain't more than likely you ain't rough and tough or nothing like that. So it's gonna be a shock to the system. Yeah. The best thing to do is don't do fraud, don't sell no drugs, don't do no crap. Yeah, just do the legit thing. Yeah. Don't be like them man mentioned earlier that get rubbed out because they want to go on moves. Man are going on moves for 10 grand and getting murdered. Yeah, man ain't even going on moves for 10 grand and getting murdered. Man are going on moves for a couple G, if a G, if a grand, and getting murdered. So you went out to go and lick someone down and you got licked down yourself. For what? A couple grand that you're gonna go and spend on Balmain, Balenciaga, Fendi, 1, 2 bottles that you popped in the rave, sat down at Lockham or Tarshish with some girl that you didn't get nothing from that night. Not worth it, fam. Not worth it. Man, like inflated ego. Come on, fam. Ain't heard from you for a little while still. Right, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. It's usually older people. It's usually older people that are more open to speak to strangers. Oh, okay, you man. I just see. Where's your comment? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, nice for sharing the video, man. That's cool, fam. Whether it's 1 minute or 1 hour, it's good to have you in, man. No problem. But yeah, so like, so boom. So AY London said that he shared the video to one of his people. Them, yeah. Where's that comment gone? So he shared the video to one of his people. Them, innit, yeah. And I don't want to start at the show. Like every live show, I swear I talk about it at least one time in it, yeah. But this is what then people who claim that they get shadow banned need to realize in it, yeah. A part of social media is people sharing your content. So if they're not sharing your content, then like they could even like it, but it's like something that they might not want to share to everyone. You get me in it, like so. Yeah, that might be an issue. That might be the issue as well, is You can't just rely on YouTube to be pushing your things through the algorithm, and yeah, people need to be sharing your content. Because I'm telling you right now, as I always say, right, it's a silly, but it's a silly analogy, but it's still the truth. Yeah, I could talk all real talk on this. Yeah, stay out of jail. This is how to buy a property. Yeah, this is how to get focus in life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. 1, 2 little views. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom, bam, boom. If I made a video where I strip myself naked and set myself on fire, I'll get a million views. Yeah, cause man will be sharing it. Yeah, that's how these videos get lots of views. Man then share the videos around. So my man shared this video, then he might sling that in one of his group chats or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's fucking mad. Yeah, you got man fucking putting fucking cell phones in their ass and that. Yeah, nice one. So yeah, obviously, man ain't telling no one. Listen, yeah, man, them do what they want to do. Yeah, and don't feel like you need to be obligated to share my videos. Do what you want to do in it. I'm just saying in it, like man, them that try to claim that they're shadow banned. Nah, fam, man, them ain't. sharing your videos, fam. Yeah. But yeah, save for that, my brother. Save. So Dose of David said, "Do you think UK guys on the road try to live up the reputation of the Crips and the Bloods?" Well, I could just say yeah, just straight away in it. Like you see, even this hoodie, yeah, man got this hoodie specifically because I used to wear green bandana back in the day, innit? Yeah. Now, Dose of David, you're from Walthamstow, innit? Yeah. So them green bandana youths were them drive youths. And them man were linked up with them base youths as well, and Beaumont youths from Leighton and that, innit? Yeah, like trust me, man know all the colours around in it. Yeah, man know that like in Leighton and that they got Base and Beaumont, yeah, and then them man in green bandana, then them man now beefing OC all over clothes who are red bandana. Man know all the colours and that in it. Yeah, so yeah, I could just fling it out there straight away and say, yeah, probably are trying to live up to the reputation thing of the Bloods and the Crips. Because even that postcode war thing as well, yeah, that's kind of like a I don't want to say copycat, but yeah, they've like just remixed it. Like the UK's just remixed it because in in America, them man they go off of streets, yeah, 8th Street Gang, yeah, 7th Street's Disciples, yeah, the sixes, the Compton, the Pyru sixes and all that shit in it, yeah. So yeah, I think the postcode thing just kind of they just remixed it or whatever in it, yeah, and they just put their label on it. But yeah, I'd say yeah, man, them are definitely copying like the Bloods and the Crips thing in it with all the colours in it. Yeah. Like what in my area they were green, then the other side, the upper side of my area, grey bandana, yeah. Boom, what Priory Court in Walthamstow, grey bandana as well. Then you have Hornsey, grey bandana, Wood Green, green bandana. Depends on what part of Tottenham you're from. Red bandana, Farm, Ida, all red bandana. Obviously Tiverton, Pyru, so obviously Burgundy, bandana, Manor House, Burgundy, Pyru, fucking Chestnut. They wear black bandanas. Yeah, like there's bare different colours around in it in the perimeters and that. In it, and like fuck, I still remember them like it's. Yeah, even Reed Road as well. I think them man they wear blue, or was it Philip Lane? Them mates are wearing blue bandanas or whatever. But yeah, so obviously that was back then, innit? Yeah, like this is what when I was on roll, what 10 years ago, innit? Yeah, yeah, 2010, 2011, yeah, 10 years ago, innit? Yeah, but yeah, definitely them man they are copying like the Bloods and the Crips kind of thing, innit? Yeah. They might have just remixed it a little bit with different colors, grey bandana, green bandana. Yeah, but yeah, definitely them man they are definitely copying the. But the UK just kisses America's ass full stop, fam. Yeah, like the only thing in the music scene I'll say the UK was original at is one sec. What's that? No, I just told you where the postcode thing came from, innit? But anyway, I'll explain that in a second, innit? Um, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Actually, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I got thrown off. But yeah, Nadia said, "Wonder where all that postcode stuff really came from." And I'm saying that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's the music thing, right? So the UK, right? They just kiss America's ass and copied their music and that. Yeah. The only thing that like the UK is original for is grime. Yeah. Other than that, like even drill music, man, like them Chirac, man, innit? Yeah, that's where drill music come from and that, innit? Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So basically, the postcode thing came from. I'd say, yeah, in my opinion, I think it's they've remixed it, right? So they've taken kind of the American thing and they remixed it in it. So America, 8th Street Kings, 7th Street Crips, yeah, 5th Street Pyrus, yeah, and whatever in it, yeah. So Mandem over here, they've just basically remixed it and just put a postcode thing on it, innit? Yeah, it's original though. I say it's slightly original because I don't think them Americans work off postcode. Them man, they're more work off like um street names in that. You know what? Even even the UK. Now, you know what? America, they do work off of area codes as well. Because basically in South London, like they didn't do that up in North London, innit? So any of you South London people up here, yeah? I remember back in the day, like in 2010, 2009 and that, right? I used to watch certain videos and they used to talk about different postcode, like different area codes they had in South London. Innit? So basically, boom, if you're from Brixton, yeah, you must have heard of Old Trey in it, yeah. Them man, like basically partnered like side by side with PDC in it because one of their main members, Tanner, obviously he's PDC in it, yeah. So yeah, Old Trey, red bandana in it, yeah. Them lot were called 031 Old Trey, yeah, and that 031 is like kind of like an area code thing, yeah. So yeah, Peckham. I'm sure Peckham had a code like an area code as well. I'm sure Stockwell did, like where them ABM youths were from as well. Okay, you lot got me relaxing, man. Thinking about the streets and that, man. I started it though. But obviously in the UK, it's a lot of estates, isn't it? Like in London, like oh yeah, them man from that estate, them man from this estate, and that more of an estates thing as well. Like in Hackney, fuck you know, they just bare estates with bare man all over the place. Like they all giving the estates names and shit. Like they used to call um where them gas gang men are from, Field Estate, they used to call it Baghdad and that. To be fair, my area had a name as well. It's called Shanktown as well in Edmonton. Trying to think. So I'm just looking at something. Right, let me check the comments. Hold on. See, I'm not too up on like the latest music and that in it, yeah. So like I don't really know who these Digger D's are and that. I heard of him though. You have to allow me, man. Still listen to fucking Ja Rule, New York, innit? Yeah, like that's present music for me, innit? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know about all these new people and that. Yo, so when you say Cali, do you mean Caledonian Road in Islington, or you mean California? Yeah, so the Bloods and the Crips were one gang before, innit? They used to just be the Crips. And I watched a couple of documentaries like back in the day and that. And yeah, they must have branched off or whatever in it. Now the Crips, sorry, the Bloods always had lower numbers because obviously they branched off, right? But they were more vicious, yeah. And eventually their numbers started expanding and that, innit? Because they were so violent and that. Because they had to be in it because they were, they were small. Oh, California, okay. Yeah, that Damilola Taylor story, in it. Yeah, like yeah, that boy was from Peckham. I remember. Yeah, so if he was 10, I would have probably been about 8 or 7 years old because I think he was a couple years older than me still. Yeah, he got killed in his I think the entrance to his flat or something like that, man. That was sad. It's mad how they say, oh, if you're from Peckham or whatever, then more than likely you won't make it to the age of 21. And you know what? Yeah, he's probably right, man, because I've watched certain man's interviews and that, and man are talking about, you see all them man in that video, yeah, they're either dead or in prison. Literally, yeah. Half of them man they in that video. One of the main rappers in Peckham said, half of them man that you saw in that video, yeah, half of them are either dead and the other half are in prison. Yeah, one or the other, innit? Yeah. There's probably one or two man in that video that are still walking around free. Yeah. And more than likely, their time's gonna come soon anyway. Yeah, because it's the inevitable, isn't it? Yeah. Only one or two people make it on the streets and can live that life or whatever, innit? Yeah. Most people they end up dead or in prison, man. Or obviously the two extra ways I say in it, yeah, like they just end up broke, yeah. They end up working a shit job, then they end up relapsing, or they end up a fucking crackhead. That's mad. So they actually advertised this song in America, yeah, like in California, because to me, I don't think the Americans rate the UK thing. But to be fair, I'm not gonna obviously I can't speak for all the Americans. I always see Americans doing reaction videos to some UK drill music, innit? So I know they're listening and that, but I just don't think they're rating us as hard as we rate them, if you get what I'm saying, innit? You know what? Maybe, yeah, in a couple weeks, yeah. Nah, actually, nah. I don't get enough viewers in it. I was gonna say I'll start letting people call in or whatever in it, but yeah, I don't get enough viewers in that. I'd love to have the call-in show talking about random topics in it. Cause as you know already, I got lots to say about lots of different topics and that. Yeah. And one of them is always trying new things, man. Flipping hell, man. I said to myself, I'm never gonna try and attempt to do tiles. I'll talk about this in the next live stream or whatever in it. But yeah, I actually started tiling the floor in my house, man. It's actually come out really good. It's not finished though. I won't show you like yet though. Okay, it's not complete, but yeah. When I get it finished, I'll show you lot, man. Oh, oh shit, I missed some of these comments, it's talking about fucking lockdown. Anyhow, they put us on lockdown again. Yeah? Anyhow. This is stupid, fam. What are they putting man on lockdown for? Like, like that's really saving anyone. Yeah. You don't even know how much people are really dying from this thing because you got your numbers mixed up. Yeah. Man diagnosed with COVID, but he dies in a car crash, so that's a COVID death. Like how? And me personally, like, fuck even getting the vaccine. Now, if you want to get the vaccine, you get it. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone told you to get the vaccine, you get it. Me personally, yeah, I've got other ideas in it, but I even bothered to get tested. I feel the same as I did last year, the year before. Where the fuck do I need to go? Tested. Listen, man, I feel too sleepy, man. I might go in 5 minutes, like on the road. No joke. I think it's because I woke up at like 6 o'clock no, 7 o'clock today, man. Been up since early. I just want to hurry up and go to sleep and then wake up and then finish off this little project I'm doing as well, man. Yeah, yeah. So I was just reading up on that Damilola Taylor thing. So yeah, in 2000 he was 10 years old. So he would have been born 1990, and yeah, he would have been 2 years older than me because I was born 1992. That's madness. Imagine, imagine, imagine being a parent, right? And your 10-year-old is murdered. Like, God forbid, but like, what other, just like, oh, how does that feel when the policeman knocks at your door and says, man takes off his hat or whatever in it and says, do you know, it don't even really matter how old the child is, whatever in it, because as the famous saying goes, no parent should bury their child. So I wonder what it's like for a parent. Not that I want to find out, you know what I mean, but like, what's it like for a parent when their child dies, man? That must be like the worst thing ever. I know someone, their son died, and the mum, she's hard as nails, man. Her son died. The son's a big man, like grown man and a big man at that, like, size wise, yeah, large man, yeah? Not no little small, yeah. He died, and she clothed his dead body. Imagine how that would feel, right? Imagine how you would feel. You had a child, and your child has been murdered or whatever, and your child has died, and your child is a grown adult, and the last time you saw your child was alive, living, breathing, whatever in it, just living their life as normal, doing whatever they're doing. And the next time you see your child, other than in a hospital or whatever, when they pronounce him or her, dead or whatever, is in the morgue, and you have to clothe your dead son or your dead daughter. Imagine how that feels like. Imagine how that would feel to have to clothe your dead child. That's fucking insane. Like, I know someone, their grandma died and they clothed their dead grandma. I said, Bomba Clark, like, boy, I don't think I'll be doing that, man. That's bad enough, boy. But imagine how you would feel to clothe your dead son. Like, that was once your little baby, and now, well, yeah, more think about them things there, man. Oh, I didn't even see this. Jay, this is a bit off topic, but why do you think? Do you know what? Yeah, I can't even answer that question. I ain't got a fucking clue. I actually do not know why that story has so much more coverage, right, than every other story. Like, are you trying to imply some kind of conspiracy theory or whatever in it? Yeah, I don't want to say conspiracy theory, but you know what I mean, in it. Yeah, I don't know why that story has so much coverage. Like, yeah, as I said, like, there's them little girls in America that were, held captive under, in the man's basement or whatever, in it. Yeah, like, yeah, the whole town put the pictures up, missing girls, this, missing girls that, whatever, in it. Yeah, but like. for years on after, before, like even like so the time up until they were found or whatever, I'm sure they weren't campaigning as hard as this Madeleine McCann um, case or whatever, innit? I ain't got no fucking clue, man. Yeah, also it's a soul saying money and their connections. All right, listen, people. I'm feeling a bit tired, yeah? So I'm out, yeah? Stay well.